And welcome to part 4 of Celeste. This time we work our way through the Golden Ridge, probably my least favourite level in the game, purely because the whole gimmick of it is working with and against wind. And the wind will directly affect your controls and push you around. It's that kind of wind. As I mess up a basic jump. Is there anything down here? No, there's not. Okay. To be fair, it's another level with the music being very charming and appealing. And I don't know why the bird's up here. I don't think there's anything up here. No, there's not. There's something on the other side you can see. Hang on. Like here. Oh yeah, we got an encounter with the granny again. Oh great, you again. Well, I didn't expect to see you up here. I'm glad you're still in one piece. I see you made it through the hotel. Did you meet Mr. Oshiro? Oh, I met him alright. He chased me out of there, after I cleaned up a bunch of junk for him. Oh, that sounds like a fun morning. Oh, sure, it's a lost soul, dear. This place is just more than a hotel to him. Don't make him your project. You know what I think? I think this mountain drove both of you crazy. You know, you're not the first person to say that. Maybe you're right. How would I know if I were crazy? The way I see it, the mountain can't bring out anything that isn't already in you. But you gotta be a few crows short of a murder to live up here in the first place, right? What are you even talking about? Oh, I'm just rambling like the old bat I am. Are you ready to give up? I know a shortcut back to your car. Back off, lady. I'm heading for the summit. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between stubbornness and determination, isn't it? You remind me of myself when I was young. Good luck and mind the wind. It's your hint. You don't get many visitors up here, do you? No, I can't say that I do. I don't mind the solitude, though. Sometimes I think I should live in solitude too. I really tried to get through to Mr. Oshiro. I wanted to help him. Oshiro needs to move from that hotel. But it's not going to happen on your schedule. And it doesn't help that you've got something to prove. Don't you get lonely in that little cabin? I have friends, dear. I may be crazy, but I'm not a hermit. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to assume. When I was younger, I couldn't imagine staying in one place for this long, but then I found this mountain. I knew right away that it would be my home. What's so special about it? The mountain shows you who you really are. Whether you're ready for it or not. It keeps me honest. And that's all she has to say. And it's, to be fair, it's pretty accurate. It does keep you honest because it shows you everything. But here's the wind I was on about. When you're trying to move against it, you obviously move much slower, and if you let go of the controls, it will take you with it. So you have to keep that in mind as you move, that you're not going to go as far as you want to when you're going against the wind, and you're going to go further than you might expect when you're going with it. And there's different speeds as well, so you have to adjust to different speeds. But there's a much faster, stronger wind that comes at you a little later on, things like that. It's just not my cup of tea for a platforming challenge. I get that it's something to do and it's something different, but it's just not my thing. There we go. So now there's stronger wind here. And so I have to keep on tapping the right to keep nearest to the centre of the platform, then jump up to the next one when I'm ready. It's that sort of stuff. And now it's behind us. So we have to get this strawberry, we have to fight it again. But then you don't need to boost back because you'll go a lot further. See? Thankfully there's no wind in this one. There we go. You can see, it's right there, yeah. You could see it pulsated for a second then. You could see the strawberry was there, it wasn't subtle at all. Actually, there's something to the left, isn't there? Yeah, there is. There's a motorbike passes by, I hope that wasn't too loud. Yeah, I thought I remembered this area. Of course, once again, you're not allowed to touch the ground, so you got to try and do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, there's two. free. Ah! God damn it. Let's try it the other way round. No, yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. Let's try that again. Get this. Jump over. Damn it. There's that. Get the boost back from touching the spring. Jump up. Jump up. Got ya. That wasn't too bad. I had the odd stumble. It's literally the very frame you touch the floor. It's like, well, start again. And over here's the tape as well, if you were interested. Ah! Well, I tried. Whoa! That should not have counted, but whatever. I could probably have made the pink one, but whatever. There we go. We've yet to miss a tape, which is quite grateful. I know I'm going to miss some of the hearts, because some of them I really just can't be bothered to get, because it's a lot of effort and a lot of work, so I'm not going to. But I want to get all the tapes, because I do want to cover the B-sides. If I remember rightly, you have to time this one with the bloody wind. Hang on, let me work this one out quickly. Yeah, you don't actually have to climb up the wall, so you can save your stamina because the wind will push you along. And then, as it's about to kick in, you do that. Okay, yep. So you can jump against it and it won't burn through your stamina. Because it's only when you jump straight up a wall it will burn through. These, if you crouch or push up when you're on them, you'll move the block themselves. There will also be ones that do the same. Alright, I need a boost for that. I'm gonna get both in one go. There's also ones where it's the same, but you have to hang on to the side of them, and it depends whether you press left or right on them. Right, now we just need to wait until it comes back. If we do this, we'll conserve our stamina. And now we just need to time a good jump, and there we go. Now we just got to take this back and not crash or die. There we go. Once it hits something where it can't move, the block will destroy. So with these ones, you have to be on the side that actually shows a button as well. It's worth mentioning. But these ones you can move left and right as well, but there's a secret here, so I'm taking that first. Also, these binoculars, there's been a few throughout the game, but I haven't really used them as there's no real need. But I really should, because it makes a nice little sequence right near the end. Because you have to ride right to the end to get the strawberry, and then you just ride this back, and don't get crushed at the end. There you go. I believe there's another one here. This area is quite clustered with strawberries full stop, so you might be here a little while gathering them all. Ah, it's that sort of idea, just not as bad. There we go. That's a dead end for now, because you have to come around the other way. So let's zip our way through. We need to go up. And so it blocks you going through there since you've got the strawberry from that path. So if I'm not talking as much, I am concentrating a little bit. This isn't the real difficulty spike of the game, I'd say. Like, it picks up a little bit in level 3. This is around the same difficulty. Level 5, the next one, I think it picks up again a bit. Because this level I do find about as challenging as level 3. Like, I'm just not a big fan of the gimmick, but it's still about on the same sort of level. And the B side of this level is kind of painful, if I remember rightly. Is there anything over here? No, it's just showing a different path. If the red clouds break away once you jump off them, you probably notice, but it's just worth mentioning and keeping an eye on. Oh god, there's another motorbike. What is it with it today? And that's how you get that strawberry that was hiding on the top. I think that's all of them. So let's go back down here, get the platform, and then say if you push left or right whilst you're clinging on, you can move it. And then you need to get it to a point that you can squeeze through like that. There's a secret in the water as well if you go over here, which gets you not just a strawberry, but a heart as well. This you have to played Mario 3 to get the reference or just look it up like everyone else did, stand on this. I think you have to hold down. Yeah, and you'll just fall through. And now you're on the background instead of the foreground, which allows you to get high enough to reach the heart. As far as I know, there's no other way of getting to it. Like, you can't get to it when you're on the foreground because of where the spikes are. But that's just how it is. I'm sure people have found a way. Damn it, yep. You need to be quick enough to get that block to move out the way. Like that. That wasn't too bad. We're doing alright on the strawberries. When you're on your run, the first one, they're all red if you haven't got them. They just become blue if you've gotten them before. But because I want to show off the best ending, and I don't want to spend several hours hunting every single nook and cranny of each one, I decided to just use my save file, since it doesn't affect, there's no stats or anything like that, you just work with what you have. And so it doesn't affect the actual main course of the game, so to speak. Oh, I need to get to the top of that. I'm probably not going to be quick enough. Oh, barely. Because I think you need to ride through it like this here, so you can get the strawberry and still have time to move this down a bit and then back up. Yeah. And now we've got more wind again. I think you have to jump down and boost up. Or just miss the strawberry entirely. That works too. I think I've got an idea actually. What if I try the bubble to get the boost back? So it puts me almost already going in that direction. Yeah, that seems to work. Because then it pushed me already going in that direction, so it would be easier for me to move back onto the platform. Oh, this one I've got to make the jump. Hey. God, I thought I wasn't going to make that. I have to check, but it looks like there might be a secret there, doesn't it? Oh, there's not. Okay. And there's no way to get back from that, so I have to just go start again. But it looked like it. It looked like it might have a little secret hidden up there. Yeah. Oh, see, now it's against us again. I was enjoying it being kind of with us every now and then. It just seems to jump between. And now a big old bus passes. God, it's really not my luck today. I think I've messed this up. Yeah. So I think you need to use that bubble as we go over to reset the boost. So I think you need to hit this to reset your boost, so then when you climb up, you can go back on yourself. Like that. I think I remember actually, like, on my first playthrough, I think I like skipped a part of this one by accident. I can't remember how, but I'm pretty sure I skipped a part of it, because I just distinctly remember a room for that reason. I overcomplicated that on my first attempt. The extra strawberries over here. The wind's very strong with this one, so it might take you more than one attempt. Oh. Oh, God damn it. Come on. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, there we go, nearly. Nearly didn't work. Oh, this strawberry's a pain in the ass. This one always gives me trouble. There we go, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, just seriously, if you're following along, don't be surprised if that takes you a handful of attempts to get. That one really is a pain in the ass. This one's a race against time, so you have to get up here. Well, I wasn't quick enough, but you need to get up there and hit that switch, because you need to constantly move stuff out of the way of the block. You can actually go ahead of the block quite easily if you just do this. And then just make sure to push it back up when you're on the other side, so you can advance through the path. Oh, now the wind's super strong, look at this. And then it just stops. And then it picks up again, and then it stops again. Its inconsistency will be the death of me. And there's several hidden strawberries in this area, and if you go for one first, it completely locks you out of going for the other, so you have to go for the one above us first, not the one that's in a breakable wall to the right. Out. Come on. We need to time it with the wind, so the wind will help carry me back to this. But now when we get this, we need to head back down. I want to stand on something. There we go. And it's through here. If you go for this one first, you'll miss out for the other one we just got, because this will take you beyond it and you won't be able to return. That's the thing with collecting everything in this game. There's not too many moments, but there is quite a handful of them where once you're past a certain point, you can't go back. You have to reset the level if you want to get everything in one run. Let's see, you can't go back down once you get that. Oh, there is a secret. I was like, what's the point of the breakable block? There has to be a reason. This one I remember being a little bit annoying, but it's very manageable. We just need to get on the other side of it, or just miss it entirely. Oh, twice. There we go. So you need to jump just as it's about to break, so that you can make this. And then you need to do the same where you jump on the other side, then jump off at the last second to make the distance. Like that. You shouldn't really go over, you're supposed to drop down and cut through, but I was just being hasty. I'm surprised that worked. And then the wind's going to pick up again. I've reset the recording just then, just to... Oh. I reset the recording just then to make sure everything's A-okay. So I'm still always working off the PlayStation's for half an hour recording time, and although I'm quite safe, I'm pretty sure I'm not anywhere near half an hour. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Just check it over. Damn it. And this wind will be ridiculous for a bit now. As you can see, like, it's fighting against us. The only time you can make any real distance through boosting. And now they're going to throw what looks like snowballs at you as well. That will kill you upon impact. But similar to Mr. Oshiro in the boss fight last time, if you land directly on top of them, you'll bounce off them and it won't hurt you, and it'll give you your boost back, which they use in the B or C side. I think it's more the B side, but they use them anyway, so be wary. Ow. I thought I'd just get clocked then. We'll see, I bounced off it then. It made a little sound, like a little dunk sound. I'm a little bit more consistent with bouncing off the snowballs than I am Mr. Oshiro's head, but it still happens. I still die to them a lot, is what I mean. It's that third motorbike I just heard, goodness sake. I picked the perfect time to record, apparently, God. If I remember rightly, like, one of these breaks apart. It was like the third or fourth one. Oh, that one. Oh, and that one. It's the third and fourth. God damn it. You have to really fight the move. And the snowballs will always go towards where you were, like, the moment they spawn in. So if they seem like they're slightly behind you, it's because it's the moment they spawn in, they just lock on to where they were going. Oh. Oh, I'm surprised I recovered from that. That looked like a death state. Yeah, come on! It's such a fight to get any movement. You can see the secret kind of easy there, yep. God damn, you have to such a fight against it. So I'm just not... I don't have much to say because I don't really enjoy this level. This is the only level I'm not a big fan of because I'm not a big fan of the wind physics. But I get why it's used because it's an effective puzzle, but just I'm not going to bother going back for that strawberry. But that can stay there. I've got this far now. But that's it. Once you get here, you're done. Madeline, wait up. Oh. Nailed it. Theo, are you alright? Ugh, yeah. Just give me a sec. A gondola? I've always wanted to ride one of these. It looks pretty old, but maybe it still works. I don't see any other way to cross this chasm. Let's do it. This lever looks important. You fall over trying to yank it. Easy every time. It was probably a gondola operator in a past life. Do you think this thing is safe? I'm sure it's fine. How's it shake out with Oshiro? You were right. I shouldn't have tried to help him. I hate to say I told you so, but... Yeah. I should have listened to you. You didn't get hurt, that's what matters. The air is so thin up here, I can barely breathe. Okay, if we don't get a selfie on this thing, we're gonna regret it. I can't even see the ground through the mist. How high up are we? Less panicking, more posing. What was that? Huh? Looks like we stalled out. This is really bad. Maybe if I... Oop. Well, that's not good. This really isn't good. Madeline, you cool? Yeah, I just... No, I'm not cool. I can't breathe. You're having a panic attack. Why would you think it's a good idea to ride this stupid thing? Come on, don't take this out on me. Stay with me here. My grandpa taught me a trick for this. Close your eyes. Picture a feather floating in front of you. See it? Okay. Your breathing keeps that feather floating. Just breathe slow and steady, in and out. See? Easy every time. Good guy Theo. Calming us down before so we can finally reach the top and get out. Because for some reason it started moving again, but I think that was just more we got lucky. Feeling any better? I think so. Thanks for helping me calm down. How did you know we'd start moving again? Oh, I totally thought we were done for. Oh my god. Look at this selfie though. That's cute. And on that note, next time we'll continue our trek up the mountain because it's not like we're doing anything else. But until then, you guys take care now.